Hello, it might be a little bit before anyone comes on.
That's all right.
I was just wondering, because I can confirm with Penelope too. Would you rather do the Christmas show this Thursday, and it's done and then there's that time off?
No, you guys can go ahead and do one, okay, and not do one next week. That's fine.
No.
But I'm busy.
Okay, I thought I'd ask. So it will be Tuesday next week.
Yeah.
So, there I think are a couple of hockey games going. Oh, there's Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca.
Hello, Rebecca.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I have wigs, Rebecca, and every now and then I just decide I need something different. So, and it was a debate, this one or the white one. But it does get tempting to color my hair again.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm wearing a wig tonight too.
Yeah, no. We can tell.
Yeah.
But who's next, Rebecca? I know I have the hair dye for the color. I'm tempted. I just haven't gotten there yet. It's like such a lot of work now.
Hi, Faye.
Hi, Faye. So you can see them on your side then too, right, Sean?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay. So, well, I'm using a totally different deck tonight. It's Magic of You Oracle. Unlock Hidden Truths, it says. See? Okay, I have to get used to this one now because I'm on a different deck. Well, thank you. And I hope everyone's having a good night. Hello, Penelope. Well, we could get started anytime.
Yeah. Anytime you want.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to, for Rebecca. Okay. Don't quite know how to say some of the words on this deck, but I think it's Lavavira. And I think you should be able to see it. And this says to embrace the love between two people, but I think it's also the love for yourself as well, for embracing and looking beyond what you actually see. And there's wings all around it and different dimensions, and it makes me think of a flower growing. So it could be something new, Rebecca, around you growing, something that brings a change, because there's a little bit of a fire. Where's my hand? Right here, there's a little bit of a fire, so it makes me think of something burning, but not in a negative sense, more like clearing property. Like if you ever worked on a farm and you had to clear the land, it's like that. It's clearing property, and it's also growth.
And that was giving for you, protecting treasure. And the message that's coming through with it is that this is a good time to, I want to use the word secure, but it's not quite the right word. And protect isn't the right word either. This is a time to listen to what your heart is telling you, especially in romantic affairs. Your heart is actually giving you good sound advice. And this is a good time to listen to your heart.
All right, next is Faye. And it's funny, I picked the one card, I said to Ash, how do you say this word? Ipocha. And this Faye is inspirations are slowly blooming. And around it is a journey. And take peace and solace right now. before you make your next move. New developments are ahead, and a sign will appear like a bird poised on a wire. And this is for pollination, so it could also be the spring of the year they're talking about. So it could be from now to the spring of the year, since winter solstice is upon us soon, like next week. And it could be talking about that, taking the time, you know, hibernate a little bit, and then decide where you're going after that.
And the card I was given for you is the Queen of Raphael, or Michael, sorry, the Queen of Michael. And it speaks about knowing that you know what you're doing, you have the knowledge, you have the understanding. Focus on your career right now, more than your relationships. It's your career that needs to focus, and know that you know what you're doing, you know how to do it, and do it that way. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Okay.
Stand fast is what I'm being told.
That's hard, sometimes standing fast. So I believe her name's Rachel, but RL. I pulled resilience for you. And this is about fanning the fires, letting go of the past. Release what no longer serves you. Release what no longer serves you. And it's like putting down roots too. When you look at all the stuff, her red hair and everything, it looks like she's putting down roots as well. And this is like the phoenix rising out of the fire. So new starts, new beginnings, having confidence to move forward and not being afraid to do it. So this is really nice. I mean, the card doesn't look old. They're a little different, but I feel like they're really getting the message across.
And the card I was given for you is the King of Michael. And the message that I'm being told to pass with it is to stay in your integrity. And that the three most important words that you can answer when asked a question that you don't know anything about is, I don't know. That it's important to stay in that place of being in your integrity in the things that you say and do for the next week or two.
Yeah. So Penelope is next. I'm doing fine. Sean, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just ducky. I've been out in the rain all day, so I'm just ducky.
I went for a walk in the rain, and halfway through the walk, I said to Ashley, okay, that's it. I'm getting wet. Let's go home. So Penelope, I picked Epiphany. Oh, I don't know why I picked cards tonight that I have a hard time saying the words. And this is reveal your gifts. Okay. And this is not so much about keeping things from other people, but maybe even keeping things from yourself. It's awakening hidden gifts that have laid dormant, and there's new skills coming towards you, and this could be work related, new skills. And what else is it about? Set a goal with this one. Set a goal and watch it happen. It's almost like instead of seeing with your eyes, you close your eyes and look beyond. Don't be afraid of what you can't see, because what you can't see is really what you need. Okay, that's what they meant.
This card's for Penelope, right?
Yes.
Just gotta make sure I pulled the right card.
Or for the right person.
Penelope, I pulled Stuck in the Mud. And well, I didn't pull it. It was what was given to me. And the message with it this evening is that you are your own worst enemy. And that the things that are holding you back, you really have this feeling that you want to move ahead right now, but the things that are holding you back are your own beliefs. And if you just take the time to look at that and own it and just let it be, don't get all worked up about it and just let it be, that it'll pass, and it'll pass soon. This is a good time for self-reflection.
Okay, next is Liam. And just a minute, I'm gonna.
Let's see what time it is. Oh, yeah, no.
What?
Oh, it's Liam's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, well, happy before birthday, Liam. Okay. All right, I pulled the card Sacrifice. What can you let go of? And since you've just moved into a new place, this could be literally as you're opening the boxes, looking at things, saying, okay, I don't need it anymore. And you're letting go, but it's not just going into the garbage. You're probably giving it to Goodwill or something like that. But it's not, and to me, this is more positive, as in, as we move through life, we collect things that, unless they have true sentimental value, why are we holding on to them? If they're dust collectors, we no longer need them. So you may find yourself and Heather and the kids going through things saying, okay, unless we're having another child, why are we holding on to that? Okay, just go ahead, Sean. I'm going to cough.
Go ahead and cough. And Deck gave me the Chariot for you. And the message that's coming with it is to just stand fast in who you are. It's all good things right now, and you've seen all the gold sparkles around the Chariot. So you're just in a time of great grace and everything, and just take it in and really enjoy it, and just stay fast in who you are.
Okay, Christina is next. Okay, Christina, I pulled Opulence, and it says it's a time to lead. And this is really going forward, finding that challenge you want, and finding a project that you really want to do and being the leader of it. But it's also the manifestation of events inside your life that you really want to have around you. So it's an empowering card. It's saying trust yourself, and it's saying don't be afraid to step out in the role of leadership. But what a lot of people don't realize is leadership isn't always about the person standing in front, because when you stop and shepherds, they're behind the sheep and they're leading them home. So they could be talking about that as well, Christina, not necessarily standing in the front leading, but leading from the back.
And I was given for you the Fresh Air card. And the message with it is that being grounded right now is a very important thing. And I'm being told for you, being grounded is being out in the forest or out by the water or somewhere peaceful and quiet. And that this is a good time for you to take time to be grounded for the things that'll move ahead for you in the new year, early in the new year. Some good new things, but it'll be a busy time. And this is just a good time to be grounded and move ahead with that.
Hi, Marion. So, Marion, I picked Furgun, and it's become a loving mirror. And this is basically how you reflect yourself to everyone. And by the way, happy Tuesday as well. And this is trust and know that by this simple contemplation and observation,
Hey, Darcy, move the card to your right. There you go. Okay. Thank you.
Your heart is healing. And this is seeing things through a mirror, but they're also your lenses as you're looking through it. And it feels like it's going to bring joy, success, and a new, I don't know, I want to say a new gift into your life, like being able to see beyond the veil as well, Marion.
And I was given for you the Life Path card. And a very simple message that I'm being asked to pass on to you from a group And the group that's talking to me on your behalf tonight says to tell you that you are loved, that you are loved on both sides.
Yeah. So Heather is next. Hello, Heather.
Hello,
Okay.
Heather.
So it's a new computer tonight, so that's why I'm having a hard time getting the card to stay where it should be. This is protection, and it says set personal boundaries. But this card isn't just about setting boundaries that you can see. They're also talking about setting boundaries with electronic devices and setting boundaries with spirit and family and friends. It could also be, Heather, setting boundaries with work as well. So just, this is about boundaries. So I'm going to say it's time to put them into place. And hi, Liam.
I was given to you for you the Knight of Raphael, and he is the proverbial knight in shining armor. And I'm being told that you are with your knight in shining armor, and that understand something, that a knight in shining armor is only a knight in shining armor in distance. When he gets up close, his armor will be beat up and banged up and have dents and dirt on it and whatnot. But that's what makes him the knight in shining armor, is that he's in the fight and that you're safe with your knight in shining armor.
That's nice. Okay, so Elaine has asked, wondering if we connect with her dad, Sherwood, or mom, Lois. Having a hard time saying goodbye to the family home. Okay, I'm pulling a different deck of cards for that one.
Well, I have a pretty clear message from her dad.
Yeah, I do too.
And he's saying to understand that the house isn't where they were. The house isn't what made them a family. That no matter where you go, where you live, your home will never leave, because your home is something you hold in your heart, and that your parents will always be in your heart. And they're quite all right with the home going.
Yeah. And just to reconfirm what Sean said, because I thought I'd pick a card, and I picked release. It's the peacock. It's time to release the past and move on to something new. This ending is the first step on the way to a happier future. So, I mean, basically, same thing Sean said, release. Okay. It's take a picture of the home. And that way you've always got that picture around you. And every time you touch it, it's like touching the fact that your mom and dad were in that house, maybe where you grew up. But the truth is, it's just a shell, because once they're not there, the home isn't the same. So just release. And it's easy for us to sit here and say that, but we've been through it. So it is just a matter of take a picture. You're welcome, Faye. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Okay, so Jeanette, let's see what I put. Serendipity, merge with the flow. So Jeanette, serendipity, this is merging with the flow. And maybe you don't quite know where the flow is going, but that's okay. It's the idea that you're recognizing the serendipity around you. And it means that you are meant to be doing what you are doing at that time. And that, well, I feel like it's leading you towards the good fortune that you're hoping to acquire inside your life. And when I say that, good fortune, that's family, friends, finances, all of it.
And I was given for you the One Ring Circus. Let's see if I can get this. And the message I'm getting is that this can be a really fun time for you. With whatever's going on, just play with it and have fun. Don't take it too seriously. It's all just part of the circus. And that things will be interesting between now and mid-January. So just go with it, enjoy what's happening. It's nothing too serious, and have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone else is saying thank you, and then we have someone, blah. Okay. You'll get a card. Yes, that's it. So I picked the Six of Winters, Rescue Cat. It says the challenging times are coming to an end, and you can now breathe a sigh of relief, let the past go, and embrace the future. Oops, there it is. Okay, Sean. Interesting name, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm not being drawn to any particular deck for blah.
I have to say, we get some interesting names on this show.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pass.
Okay. So a few reminders while we're at a pause right now. Next Tuesday will be the three of us on for the Christmas special. So bring questions or just come and let us pull a card for you. Penelope and I are on tomorrow. I might or might not be on Thursday. I don't know yet. Depends on how the workload for the day job goes. Well, I'm glad you enjoy them. I know I enjoy doing them. A lot of fun.
Me too.
We get a lot of interesting people, and some of the answers that come out even surprise me. Oh, there's one person. She's not on right now. I don't see her, but I always do it because
Yes.
sometimes it works. Sandra.
Yep.
So Sandra, I picked. Oh, Heather, that's so cute. You do have a knight in shining armor. Is it rusted? Just out of curiosity. So the wheel, Sandra, reindeer.
He's still getting coal for Christmas.
Yeah. It always sucks. Our one brother had his birthday on December 21st. I can't imagine having your birthday or being married that close because really, those gifts not quite the same. Okay, back to Sandra. Expect a sudden positive change in your life. You can now move forward and make great progress, Sandra. There you go. This is just, look at that wheel and the reindeer. It's a wee bit. Well, you know that olive oil helps with a wee bit of rust there, Liam.
Who are we pulling the card for again? Sorry.
Sandra.
Oh, Sandra. Yes, that's
not
right.
On, but she always shows up somewhere.
And for Sandra, I pulled the 10 of Gabrielle. And it just basically the message with it is that just follow your guides, follow your intuition. Your intuition won't steer you wrong at this point in time. So just listen to that inner guide and you'll be just fine.
And I am going to ask everyone tonight on behalf of our nephew and niece-in-law. They both were tested positive for COVID. Like y'all, if you don't mind just saying a little prayer for them to make sure they get through it well, would be mighty appreciated.
Yeah.
So, Sean, you look like you're about to fall asleep.
Oh, no. Funny things have been going on today, so I'm just kind of staying focused. I stopped at a stop sign today and actually froze there for about 4 minutes on the phone. I was talking on my Bluetooth phone and realized I'd been sitting at the stop sign for about 4 minutes for no reason at all.
at least you were stationary on,
Mhm.
I know I told you this, but on Saturday, Ashley and I are coming back from shopping and coming around this one corner, right-hand curve in the road. And
Thank you,
I'm
Jeanette.
always going slow there because of the deer. And all of a sudden, Ashley grabs the dash and yells, "Deer!" My foot hits the brake, not where it jars us. It just went down on the brake a little harder. Deer any closer would have been a hood mount for us. So I say that not only did we have a deer, because as Marion pointed out to me on Sunday, at least the guy behind you didn't rear end you. Didn't even cross my mind. All I was concerned about was that deer. So the deer and us all had angels looking after us.
Well,
So,
know about the angels. The puppies and I were out for a walk after work tonight. Last night, the neighbor and I talked about our crosswalk because people don't slow down and stop for us when we're trying to cross the crosswalk.
yep.
And tonight, when we're coming back and just about to cross the crosswalk, no one would stop. And this one lady was coming up, and I just hollered, and she stopped. And the guy came screaming up behind her and smashed the rear end of her car off.
Oh my God.
You know, just driving way too fast for the conditions and for my road, right?
Well, absolutely. Oh, we have Margaret. I'm doing fine. If this is the right time, can you read a card for me? Yes, Margaret,
Yes, of
it
course,
is
Margaret.
the right time. We have the King of Winter. Okay, I have to hold it so I can read it. Intelligent, impartial, respected, and unemotional. And it's represented with the humpback whale with a crown on its head. It's really cute. At this time, it's very important that you communicate clearly, be objective and unemotional, and act as professional as possible. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert you can find. Now, this could be family related, it could be financial because fish represent money. It can also be emotional, so that could be medical. And it could also be a decision very close to your heart, Margaret. So really, if you're not sure, seek someone out who can give you the answers that you truly are looking for. But remember this, no matter who does that for you, you're still responsible at the end of the day of making that final decision yourself. Okay, Sean, eating your cards is not a good idea.
Sure it is. And I was given for you the world. And I'm the message, the verse that's being read to me right now is, you reap what you sow, and you've sowed good things. And this is the time when you'll reap all those good things. All the beautiful things you've done are now going to pay off in spades for you.
All right, I see Amanda has sneaked in. Hello, Amanda, how are you? Hope the weather down there is good.
Hi,
Amanda,
Amanda.
I picked the Emperor, and he's represented with the deer mouse. I think you might have got this the last time. Structure and organization are important right now. Don't be afraid to take a leadership role as you have much wisdom to offer. Okay, so there you go there. Look at that. But notice how he's collecting things that he might need, like baubles and buttons and thread and ribbons. So it could be that you're going to be doing some sort of project and having the ability to put it all together and telling people like how to do it. And whether they can do it right is another thing. An image of myself and Brenda, Sean, just popped into my head of us making a gingerbread house. And I'm not sure with all that alcohol in our system, we actually got the gingerbread house exactly the way the box said it should look. But boy, did we have a lot of fun. So there was nothing really about organization there. It was just maybe have some fun, Amanda.
And I pulled for you. Well, I didn't pull for you. I was given for you the grounding card. And the very strong message that this is a good time to be grounded. Super good time to be grounded. And important that if it's nice enough outside, for you to go outside and actually put your bare feet on the ground and just have yourself grounded and stay grounded. That'll help you with all the decisions that you're about to make and some choices that are coming up that you don't even see yet. Being grounded will really, really help you stay strong in those things.
Okay, so next is Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Merry Christmas and
Hello,
Merry
Miss
Christmas
Lisa.
to everyone. So, Lisa, I picked the Ace of Winter, and this is the panda. Implementation of your brilliant new ideas. See, notice the word brilliant. That's you, Lisa. Get off to a rocky start, but because of who you are, you keep going and everything falls into place. The challenges that you face are just little bumps in the road. And look at that little panda. He's so cute. So just keep that in mind. Whatever obstacle falls into your path, you're one of the people that I could say would be able to roll over top of that obstacle and make it work to your advantage.
And Lisa, I was given for you, follow the leader. And in your case, it's your leader in your life is your heart, which is a beautiful, because I know you personally, it's a beautiful, beautiful heart. So just follow your heart. Everything's going to be fine. And everything's going to turn out great. Yep. You reap what you sow, and you're soon to be at your time of reaping, and you've sowed beautiful things all through life.
Okay, I'm not too sure how to say the next person's name. Sharuti
Agrawal?
Yeah.
Let's just go with that.
Yeah. So sorry if we butchered your name.
Yeah.
I have renewal for you, and it's represented by raccoons and a butterfly. And it's time to get clarity about your life purpose and make changes so that you're on the path most divinely suited to you. Forgive what has been without judgment and fearlessly embrace what's to come. So this is the card. So it makes me think of making your home your safe haven. And it's looking after yourself, your family, and your friends. And, don't allow people to, well, there's such things as psychic vampires. So if you're around someone and you begin to feel tired and drained, maybe take a step back, okay? Because without them realizing it, they could be sapping some of your energy. Thank you, Margaret.
And I was given for you the past life activation card. And the picture I'm being shown, I'm not really being given a message, I'm being shown a picture of all your past lives coming together at this point, almost like a convergence, and offering you the opportunity to either repeat the lessons that you've been trying to learn, or an opportunity to learn them really quickly and easily and move ahead from here.
Do you ever find that even though that lesson's staring you in the face, that you're going, really, why?
Oh, I never ask why. I just ask myself whether I really want to learn it, or am I just going to fight it again?
Well, sometimes I just ask why, and then I wait for an answer, and it seems to take forever sometimes to get that answer. But
I've accepted the fact that when a lesson shows up, it's because this is the one I need to learn right now. Yeah. Not that I want to learn it. Just this is the one.
It's like, don't jump over a mat. It's not doing you any good, Darcy. Yeah. Oh, and also don't kick the railing with a double 2x10 header on it, because when you kick it and it turns out it's loose, it falls back on you and breaks your ankle. That's what I learned.
I've never tried those things.
I did. I thought, hey, I'll just give it a boot, and it, instead of going over, it came back. So Lisa, it's really nice knowing you too. And I do hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, even though I'll probably say it next week as well. It's going to be, for some people, a little tough being on their own. But if you know someone who's being on their own over Christmas because of restrictions, reach out. You know, pick up the phone, give them a call. If you can manage a Skype meeting, Zoom, Skype, Zoom, Google Duo, Facebook, and Messenger. I know you can do videos with all those, and if they can, then give them a call and just see how they're doing, and, you know, wish them Merry Christmas.
Just go stand on the sidewalk and throw ice cubes at their door.
Yes, but, you know, sometimes that doesn't work either, since I've tried it. It's going to be a different Christmas for a lot of people this year. For almost everyone. But for those who are alone and already have a hard time with Christmas and depression over it, this is going to be rougher. So please, you know, pick up the phone, give someone a call. Yeah,
it was cloudy here too.
Yeah.
It was actually pouring rain at the best time for it.
It's up there somewhere. I'm certain someone. Was it? Huh. I missed the rain.
Well, the best time for the meteor shower was between 12:30 to 1:30 in the morning, and it was pouring rain.
Oh.
Didn't get to see anything.
Well, hopefully the satellite in space caught some pictures.
Oh, I'm sure you can go online and find pictures of it, but
yeah, but it's not
the same as watching it in person.
Yep. So, okay. Well, Sean, do you have anything else you want to impart?
No, everybody just have a wonderful day tomorrow and have a wonderful week. Thank you very much for spending your time with us this evening and through this whole process that we've been going through. And much love and blessings to all of you.
Yes. And the same, really appreciate all the time you guys take to come out and watch the shows Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And really, I hope you have a fantastic week. And I don't see any other questions, so we can call it early tonight if you like, Sean.
Sure, that's fine with me.
Okay. Unless you want to talk about something, because they always like to hear new things.
There is so much to talk about these days.
Well, then have a little chat.
The big thing that I'm teaching these days and working on people with these days is about accepting responsibility for your own life. I had one of the most amazing phone calls last week. And when I was done and finally got the nice gentleman off of the phone, I sat for 5 minutes and shook my head. Because his entire conversation was, well, you don't understand, it wasn't my fault. It's not his fault that twice in the last 4 months he's been in jail for 3 weeks at a time. Because, you know, he didn't do anything that would put him in jail. It's not his fault he was in the hospital. It's not his fault he didn't pay his rent. It's not his fault that he didn't show up for his job. It's not his fault that the last job that I got him, he got caught smoking dope on the job. That's not his fault. And you see it so much these days that people don't take responsibility for their lives. And the thing is that our lives are ours. And we are responsible for them. All the good stuff, all the bad stuff, everything, it's all ours.
Well, and maybe the people that come on, giving them that little bit of advice helps them. So,
Good night, Liam.
Good night, everyone. You guys all have a fantastic evening. And yes, he is, Amanda. He is right.
And happy birthday, you Catholic Irishman.
Yes. Happy birthday, Liam. Hope you have a good one.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you, Heather. Okay, everybody. Much blessings, much love, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, remember, at 7 p.m. Pacific time, the three of us. Okay. Good night.